Yeah, this gonna be my jury Friday. This gonna be my jury Friday. Yeah. You can keep that. I'm gonna take that though. Yeah, this woman gonna whoop your ass too. Yeah. I'm gonna whoop your ass. Yeah. I'm gonna take my belt off. I'm gonna whoop your ass.
Keyshawn Davis and Dennis Berinchik's face-off erupted into chaos as tensions boiled over, leading to a heated altercation. Keyshawn Davis admitted that he is not sure whether he will feel nervous ahead of his upcoming fight. He recalled that in his previous bout, he remained calm throughout the entire build-up, only feeling a surge of nerves once he had walked out to the ring to fight. Davis acknowledged that every fight brings a different experience, but he remains focused and prepared for the challenge ahead.
I'm not gonna know if I'm gonna be nervous until like fight night, you know. I wasn't nervous my last fight, like leading up to the fight. I was not nervous at all. I was just having fun in my city. But right before I walked out, I was nervous as hell. I was so nervous, you know what I'm saying? But I seen the big crowd and all of it went away.
Moreover, Keyshawn Davis believes that Dennis Berinchik is attempting to get inside his head and make him fight with emotion. However, Davis warned that this could backfire, stating that Berinchik has never seen his mean and emotional side in the ring. Confident in his abilities, Davis made it clear that he won't be easily rattled. He added, "I go in there with God. Don't nothing concern me. I'm always gonna be Goliath. I am not worried about no opponent."
Yeah, for sure. But honestly, if you want my honest opinion, he don't want me emotional. He don't want me mad. He don't want that type of fight. He don't. He really don't. Y'all really didn't see the mean me yet. Y'all seen a little bit of it when I fought Miguel Dueno, and it was a tough fight. We was in there fighting, but y'all still see me there smiling. I was having fun in there.
Teddy Atlas weighed in on the matchup, noting that while Dennis Berinchik secured his title, calling it a stunning upset, he believes Keyshawn Davis is on his way to claim his first world title. Atlas highlighted Keyshawn's impressive physical build and relentless drive, predicting that this victory will be the start of a long, successful reign in the division. Teddy added, "I think at this point Keyshawn is ready to win the title."
All right, Berinchik's the champion. I think Keyshawn, I'm taking nothing away from Berinchik. I think he pulled off an upset to get the title. I think Keyshawn wins his first title. He's young, he can move up, he's got the body to move up. I think this will be his first of more than one world title.
In addition, Teddy Atlas praised Keyshawn Davis for his growth and maturity, also noting that he has evolved from a fighter who moved too much to one who now sits down on his punches with greater intent. Atlas highlighted Davis's natural talent and Olympic pedigree, but emphasized that he is now transitioning into a true professional. According to Atlas, Davis has developed a better sense of range, improved his punch placement, and fully understands his identity as a fighter.
I think he's matured, seasoned. He's improved over the last year. He sits down more before he moved too much. He always had talent. He was a silver medalist from the Olympics. But now he's becoming a pro. Now, the last year, he sits down more. He places his punches. He controls. He knows his identity. He controls range. I think that he will use his jab.
Moreover, Keyshawn Davis expressed his outrage over what he described as a racist and unprofessional act by Dennis Berinchik. Davis revealed that Berinchik traveled to the US and played what he perceived as a racially insensitive joke. Berinchik implying that Keyshawn was a monkey and sending him bananas and watermelon, seeing as black people love watermelon, along with a note. Davis strongly condemned the gesture, calling it highly unprofessional and offensive.
I want to address the fact that this guy came to America to give me bananas and watermelon with a note on it. It's unprofessional, and I feel like it's and you just made this fight a little more personal.
Take that a step further, Keyshawn, just so everybody at home understands what you're talking about.
Y'all heard what I said. This man brought a box of bananas and a watermelon. He brought a box of bananas and a watermelon.
Teofimo Lopez reacted to the controversy in his own style, playfully trolling Keyshawn Davis by eating a banana while watching the video of the incident. With his signature flair, Lopez appeared to mock the situation, adding a humorous twist to the heated exchange between Davis and Dennis Berinchik.
I want to address the fact that this guy came to America to give me bananas and watermelon with a note on it. It's unprofessional, and I feel like it's and you just made this fight a little more personal.
During the press conference, the atmosphere became electric as the crowd strongly rallied behind Denis Berinchyk. The tension escalated when Keyshawn Davis went face-to-face with Berinchyk during the stare-down, adding to the heated exchange.
Berinchyk! 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 Berinchyk!
Atlas described Denis Berinchyk as an unorthodox and awkward fighter, noting that while he is not a big puncher, he is technically solid. Atlas highlighted Berinchy's ability to use his legs effectively, moving in and out quickly to keep opponents off balance while looking to counter and beat them to the punch. He also pointed out Berinchy's ability to mix up his attack, but cautioned that it won't be easy to execute that game plan against Keyshawn Davis, who brings a high level of skill and ring IQ to the matchup.
Berinchyk is very unorthodox, very awkward. He's solid technically. He's not a puncher, but he's solid where, he'll use his legs, he'll get off quick, he'll move in and out, try to keep you off balance, look to counter, look to beat you to the punch, mix it up a little bit, but it ain't gonna be that easy against Keyshawn.
Boxing commentator Showbiz the Adult states that when Davis aggressively told Berinchyk, "I'll whoop your ass," the champion looked visibly intimidated. Showbiz suggested that Berinchyk may not have expected that level of intensity from Davis, and in that moment, fear may have crept in. If Keyshawn stops Berinchyk and becomes champion, the world's gonna have to look out.
In the Showbiz the Morning podcast just a few hours ago, that Berinchyk is afraid. When Keyshawn Davis and Berinchyk had that stare down, and Berinchyk called Keyshawn Davis a businesswoman, and Keyshawn Davis got in his face and said he was going to whoop his ass, Berinchyk got scared.
During the face-off, Keyshawn Davis attempted to get inside Denis Berinchy's head, telling him that he would make sure the jewelry becomes his on February 14th, referring to Berinchy's championship belt. The remark visibly annoyed Berinchyk, who fired back by telling Davis not to bark.
Yeah, this gonna be my jury Friday. This gonna be my jury Friday. Yeah. You can keep that. I'm gonna take that though.
Showbiz the Adult acknowledged that the fight between Keyshawn Davis and Denis Berinchyk is a tough matchup, highlighting that both fighters are Olympic silver medalists. He pointed out Berinchy's background in the Ukrainian boxing system, emphasizing his high battle IQ and extensive amateur experience with countless bouts under his belt. Showbiz noted that these attributes make Berinchyk a serious problem in the ring, presenting a tough challenge for Davis.
This is a tough fight. Number one, they're both Olympic silver medalists. But the thing about Berinchyk is from that Ukrainian school. They got that high IQ, a million amateur bouts, angles, footwork like that. That's going to make him a problem.
Showbiz the Adult analyzed the matchup, stating that Denis Berinchyk does not possess the power to discourage Keyshawn Davis. While acknowledging Berinchy's skill and high ring IQ, Showbiz suggested that his lack of knockout power could be a disadvantage against Davis, who is known for his confidence and sharp boxing ability.
But here's where the rubber meets the road. When it comes down to the physicality, I don't think Berinchyk has the power to discourage Keyshawn. I think skill-wise, they're going to be going at it. I just think physically, height-wise, power-wise, explosive, those things are going to make the difference when the IQ, when everything breaks down. I think that's where Keyshawn may just stop Berinchyk.
Keyshawn Davis stated that Denis Berinchyk may not understand right now, but he will certainly understand on fight night.
I can buy a lot of those. I'm gonna take this one though. I gotta take that one. Yeah, I gotta take that. No, he don't understand what I'm saying, but he gonna understand Friday. Yeah.
Showbiz the Adult pointed out that fighters react differently to anger, noting that some lose focus and underperform, while others thrive under the emotion. He emphasized that Keyshawn Davis falls into the latter category, stating that Davis performs even better when fueled by anger. According to Showbiz, if Berinchy's tactics succeed in making Davis emotional, it could actually work against him. Showbiz stated, "When that guy gets angry, he is able to use that in his benefit. There are fighters like that, and Keyshawn Davis is one of them."
I'm going to tell you something about Keyshawn Davis. There are fighters who don't perform well when they're angry. But then there are fighters who definitely perform well when they're hyped up, when they're angry. Keyshawn Davis is one of those ones who emotions drives him.
During the heated face-off, Denis Berinčić taunted Keyshawn Davis by calling him a businesswoman. In response, Davis immediately got in Berinčić's face and fired back, saying that this businesswoman would give him a beating. He doubled down by stating that he would do it with the belt, making it clear that he intends to take the title in dominant fashion.
Yeah, this woman gonna whoop your ass too. Yeah, yeah. I'm gonna whoop your ass. Yeah. I'm gonna take my belt off. I'm gonna whoop your ass.
Alex Krassyuk addressed the controversy surrounding the alleged gift basket incident, stating that he was completely unaware of it until Keyshawn's trainer Bomac mentioned it to him the night before. Krassyuk recalled that as he was heading to his room to sleep, the trainer expressed his disapproval, calling it total disrespect. However, Krassyuk admitted that at the time, he did not even understand what was being discussed, indicating his lack of involvement and awareness in the situation.
I learned about this package from his trainer, Bomek, last night when I was going to sleep to my room.
Yeah.
He said, man, this is total disrespect. And I didn't even realize what he was talking about.
Right.
So, and he told me that someone sent this package.
Yeah.
In addition, Alex Krassyuk stated that, in his view, it is clear that someone with bad intentions attempted to stir up further controversy and add hype to the already heated matchup between Keyshawn Davis and Denis Berinčić. He suggested that the situation may have been manipulated to create additional drama surrounding the fight.
Not to talk much about this, for me it's clear. Someone with bad intentions tried to bring some hype to the situation.
Coach Greg Hackett expressed his excitement for the matchup, stating that he loves the fight and will definitely be watching. He praised Keyshawn Davis for earning his shot at the title, emphasizing that Davis has proven his ability to deliver standout performances, especially in front of his home crowd. Hackett acknowledged Davis's skill and showmanship.
I love that fight, and I saw that fight. Keyshawn, he earned his keep. He showed that he could put on a show in front of his own crowd. Where this fight gonna be at?
Moreover, Greg Hackett acknowledged that Keyshawn Davis has a tough challenge ahead, highlighting that Denis Berinčić is not an easy opponent. However, he also expressed his belief that Berinčić is past his prime, stating that while he can still fight, he is no longer at his peak. Hackett predicted that Davis would break Berinčić down and stop him in the 8th round. He also offered Davis some advice, suggesting that he should avoid being overly aggressive and not rush in looking for a knockout, emphasizing the importance of patience and smart boxing.
He got a guy that's tough in front of me. This guy Berinčić not sweet, but Berinčić to me, he not at his peak. He passed his peak. Like he can fight and all that, but he passed his peak. I think Keyshawn gonna work him over, stop him in the 8th round. He gonna work him over though. Good jab, good right hand. Keyshawn in this fight is gonna have to slow everything back up. I mean, don't go out there rushing and looking for the knockout. Like not saying he was looking for the knockout with Lemos, but that kind of happened because Lemos was forced into action.
In addition, Alex Krassyuk stated that Denis Berinčić is an honorable champion and a fighter who has dedicated many years to boxing. He emphasized Berinčić's professionalism and integrity, suggesting that he is not someone who would engage in disrespectful behavior.
Berinčić is the honorable champion, a man who's been in boxing for many years. Watch out. For many years, and he's only about boxing.
Yeah.
Also, Alex Krassyuk sent a message to Keyshawn Davis, acknowledging him as a talented young fighter with a big heart and a bright future. He praised Davis as a great prospect and expressed confidence that he would become a champion, but only after Denis Berinčić retires. Krassyuk's message carried both respect and competition.
Keyshawn, you're a great guy, young kid, big prospect with big heart, and you will become the great champion after Berinčić retires.
Furthermore, Greg Hackett noted that Denis Berinčić would likely take a more strategic approach in the fight, using tactics to frustrate Keyshawn Davis. He predicted that Berinčić would try to poke at Davis and disrupt his rhythm, which is why Davis needs to remain patient and systematically wear him down. Hackett advised Davis to target the body and look for opportunities to sneak in hooks and uppercuts during exchanges. Despite Berinčić's durability, Hackett remained confident in his prediction, reiterating that Davis would ultimately stop him in the 8th round.
That kind of happened because Lemos was forced into action. This one, Berinčić gonna be a little bit more strategic. He's gonna poke at him a little bit. So this one, he got to take his time, break him down, go to that body a little bit, I mean, sneak them uppercuts in there, sneak them hooks in there. And I'm saying Keyshawn gonna slow him down in the 8th round. He gonna stop him.
Denis Berinchyk denied any involvement in the alleged racist gift basket incident, stating that he has no knowledge of it. He dismissed the claims, insisting that he has no idea what Keyshawn Davis is even referring to. Denis states that he can't even write, so him writing a knot and sending a basket does not make sense to him.
Dennis don't know about all this
Я
stuff.
ничего не отправлял и тем более не писал, так как я не умею разговаривать на английском и писать тем более.
Dennis cannot write, Dennis don't know about all this stuff what he's talking about.
Moreover, Berinchyk stated that after this fight, his focus is on securing a showdown with Gervonta Tank Davis, which is the matchup he truly wants. He revealed that before this fight was made against Keyshawn, a deal was nearly finalized for a WBC title bout against Shakur Stevenson. However, with Keyshawn Davis now in front of him, Berinchyk made it clear that his priority is to win this fight before looking ahead to bigger opportunities.
You know, if it's after this fight gonna be Gervonta Davis, it's what he really want. You know, before this fight, the deal was almost done about WBC belt Shakur Stevenson, but now we have Keyshawn Davis. We're gonna beat him up and look forward next.
Abdullah Mason stated that he absolutely envisions a future showdown with Keyshawn Davis. He acknowledged that every fighter has their own unique style and emphasized that styles make fights. Mason confidently asserted that when the time comes, he will expose Davis's flaws and make things miserable for him in the ring.
I say every fighter got their own style, and styles make fights. So whoever I go up against, when I step in there, you're gonna see all the flaws, and I'm gonna make them visible.
Bernie the Boxer criticized Denis Berinchyks' involvement in the alleged racist gift basket incident, stating that it shows a lack of class on his part. He praised Keyshawn Davis for handling himself like a businessman leading up to the fight, noting his professionalism. Bernie also pointed out that when comparing Berinchyk to Ukrainian legends like Vasily Lomachenko and Oleksandr Usyk, it is clear they carry themselves with tremendous class. The only thing Berinchyk has in common with them, according to Bernie, is that they are all from the same country.
It just shows no class. You know, it just shows no class. I think Keyshawn been handling himself like a businessman, you know, in the lead up to the fight, and everything just going into the fight with his preparation, the way he presented himself, and this guy just no class. When you see Lomachenko, you see you can't put those guys in the same, only that they from the same country. Usyk carries himself with tremendous class. Lomachenko carries himself with tremendous class, and if I was them, I'll be embarrassed by this guy, you know.
In addition, Bernie the Boxer boldly stated that Keyshawn Davis and his team are better than Denis Berinchyk and are confident in their victory. He emphasized that they are not only going to stop Berinchyk, but they will take their time, gradually wearing him down. Bernie predicted that they would take Berinchyk into deep waters and drown him, signaling their intent to dominate the fight and break him down over the course of the rounds.
We just better than him, and we gonna beat him. You know, we was gonna stop him in the first. Now we gonna beat him slow. We gonna take him to deep waters and we gonna drown him. It's gonna be a fish fry. He gotta pay. You know what I'm saying? We don't let shit like that slide.
Former pro boxer Sergio Mora highlighted that Denis Berinchyk is 36 years old, and if he were any younger, he would consider the fight too soon for Keyshawn Davis. However, he believes that Davis is a future champion, and against Berinchyk, it's the right matchup. Mora acknowledged Berinchyks' craftiness, noting that he's tricky in the ring, able to switch between left-handed and right-handed stances, and has solid timing. However, Mora pointed out that Berinchyk lacks speed and is not a power puncher. Given these factors, Moore believes that Davis holds all the advantages, making this the perfect moment for him to face Berinchyk.
Berinchyk is 36 years old. If he was younger, I would say too soon. It's a calculated risk by Davis. I think Davis is going to be, he's hands down a future champion. And against Berinchyk, it's the right choice. It really is, because Berinchyk, he's a tricky fighter. He's a crafty fighter. He switches from lefty to righty. He's strong, but he's not a power puncher. He has good timing, but he doesn't have speed. So all the advantages are going to be with Keyshawn Davis.
Chris Mannix stated that if Gervonta Tank Davis's belt becomes available, Keyshawn Davis will be ready to go for it. Mannix states that Keyshawn is not going to defend the title belt if he wins. Rather, he will aim for unifications.
Fight Berinchyk, win a title, and take a bunch of crappy title defenses? No, you go for unifications after you're a world champion. You don't hide that belt. And if a Tank Davis fight is available, you better believe Keyshawn's going to go for it.
As the anticipation builds for the upcoming showdown between Keyshawn Davis and Denis Berinchyk, it is clear that both fighters are ready to leave it all in the ring. What are your views on the fight? Give us your opinions. We would love to hear from you. If you enjoyed the video, make sure to leave a like and subscribe to Boxism for the latest boxing updates. Hit the bell icon so you don't miss a beat, and we will see you in the next one.